All right, man. Could the Pistons still be going after Deandre Ayton? And could they still be going after Miles Bridges now? Kendrick Perkins, said on ESPN that excuse me, Troy Weaver probably still be going after DeAndre Ayton. There's some rumors out there that said that excuse me, that that could suggest that he's still going after Ayton, even though at this point it's a luxury. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, this bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notification, go live, drop a video. Um, so so you at this point you just don't know, how they look at Durham, right now. But if they do acquire, if they were to acquire DeAndre Ayton, I think Phoenix is going to sign and trade him and get some compensation. Obviously, they got a hole in the middle, so I think they would have to pick of the litter. If it was sign and trade Bagley over there, Kelly Olynyk, you know what I'm saying? But it don't seem like Phoenix had a good backup plan, for this. Don't seem like they had a good backup plan, honestly. So think about that for a minute. Like Phoenix, nobody in the middle. What they gonna do? Let Jalen Smith go? Um, you know, come on. They didn't prepare. You still got JaVale McGee, but guess what? He a free agent. He can walk. So you know. So, I mean, I don't know what they gonna do. Their owner is cheap. I remember he is. They were saying that he said in some of the meetings why he can't say the N word. So they've been trying to get Robert Savory, whatever his name is, from that team for a while. So he a piece of work. So he cheap. He's been trying to move him to Las Vegas for a while. A lot of the Arizona Phoenix fans, they don't like it. So so I mean I don't know, man, but rumors is they won't, they might not be done. They might not be done. They might not be done. But yeah, they still get DeAndre. They get DeAndre Jordan. It's gonna be he probably gonna be he ain't gonna be here too long. Depends on how well depends on how well Jalen Durham, how fast he developed and stay out of foul trouble, stay on the floor and acclimate to the NBA. Or maybe Aiden knock it out the park and they trade Durham. But at this point, it's overkill. You got an open spot at the four position, and we talked about other ways to plug that position in temporarily. You got Bobby Portis is a free agent. I mean, you got Markeith Morris as a free agent. The Knicks looking to move Julius Randle, which obviously I don't think anybody wants to go in that direction. So I mean, it's a couple guys out there that they can plug in there at the four. A lot of people say, "Well, Bagley at the four, Stu at the four." Nah, I mean that might be their backup plan, but honestly, I don't really see that happening. Um, so, so I mean, they might turn the Bridges to be the four. And I've talked about in another video how the Pistons are undersized basketball. I mean, they are a big basketball team. They big at the point guard position with Jaden Ivey. They big at the two guard position, or in general, they got a big backcourt. They got a big backcourt with Caden Ivey. You got ideal size at small forward with Sadiq Bey. Jalen Durham gave you great size at the center position. Great size at the center position. So I mean, so Miles Bridges can jump high enough, rebound. You know what I'm saying? And but the thing about it is, what you be asking him to do, he gonna have to defend. He gonna have to defend. So that's what you'll be asking him to do. He had to get out there and defend. And no, before you ask, I don't envision Durham and Ayton being able to play together. So before you ask, I don't see it. So I mean, more than likely they should be out on the Ayton situation, but you just don't never know. So you just never know. So they probably gonna end that pursuit. They probably gonna end that pursuit. So I mean, it is what it is. I ain't want them no way. So they probably gonna end that pursuit, and we can just stop talking about it. Um, so we can just stop talking about it. Um, but yeah, I mean, well, we'll see. But I think Phoenix gonna get a sign and trade for him. So don't be surprised. Phoenix not gonna walk and not get nothing for him because they don't have a lot of cap space. I don't believe neither. They don't have any cap space. So they don't have a lot of cap space either. So they're gonna have to get something for Aiden or keep him. And the owner too cheap to keep him. So that's just where they at with it at. But I mean, we turn around and say what's left in the what's in out there in free agency. Next year is gonna be a hotter year free agency. So the Pistons can sign a whole bunch of 1-year contracts to keep them moving. But when you say what's out there for them to add, you look at the team. You know what you got with the Ivy, Durham, Bay, Cade. So you look at the bench. You got Olenek, Stewart. Let's just throw Bagley in there. Livers, Killian, Corey Joseph. So I think I say that's 6. Um, so you look off the bench. Who knows? They bring Bagley back now, but I think they will. Or Olenek gonna be around. So you look at the bench. You say, well, what they need off the bench. They need somebody that's a microwave, who instant offense. And I think maybe getting somebody like Gary Harris, which I'm like, maybe, or somebody like Lonnie Walker. Somebody like Lonnie Walker might do the trick. All right, but you look at the forward position out there, and we get back to talk about that bench position. You look at the forward position out there, and you say, well, what can you get? You know what I'm saying? You look at a guy, Thaddeus Young, been around for forever. PJ Tucker, could you bring a veteran in here to play that position? Jalen Smith still out there, you know, athletic enough, starting to shoot the ball a little bit. Kevon Looney. A lot of people say, what about Looney? I say, no, but Bobby Portis is a viable option there. hmm Bobby Portis is a viable option. So don't forget that. You know, so we gotta wait and see. So Portis, if I bet my money, Portis would probably be one of the dudes, if not Bridges, at the top of their list. And then you go keep going down. Josh Okongi, uh, uh, Markeith Morris is another dude. I think we have Marcus Morris here. Markeith Morris is another dude. Stretch the floor if he healthy, shoot it. Not gonna break the bank. Veteran player. So yeah, that's who kind of you kind of looking at guys like that. So yeah, I think those are two guys right behind Miles Bridges. If it ain't no trade to be made, that they gonna be looking at. But Miles Bridges is interesting because I mean, how do you really see him? Can he play the 4? He's 6'7" with a 69-inch wingspan. That ain't long, but he make up. He only 24, but he make it up with athleticism. He averaged 7 rebounds, 20 and 7. Shot 50% from the field. Shot 33% from 3-point line, but the previous year he shot 40%. So but he's looking to be more around a 33% 3-point shooter to be actual factual. Um, so you hope that he keeps extending and keep developing it. So it's a lot of scores are already there. He took 15 shots a game last year. So I don't know how much that is. Let's compare it to I don't know who's out here. Okay, let's compare it to Kevin Durant. Compare that to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant took he took 20 last year, and for his career he's around 18. I mean, you look at Steph Curry. Trying to look at the major scorers out there. So he took around 20. So that's not bad because he comes from an offense and where it's a lot of scores there. So 15 ain't bad. So my thing is, if you go for Bridges, how does it work with Bay, Bridges, Jaden Ivey, K, Cunningham? I think that's just the question. How does that work? You know, how does that work? So it's a lot of balls to go around. I just think at some point you probably need somebody at that four position who just gonna rebound, defend, and catch and shoot and stretch the floor. I think that's kind of what you're looking at. So in my opinion. So I don't know. Like So how does that work with him? You know, that's the question because he was in his bag last year, dribbling, stepping back, getting the shot. He played power forward in Charlotte. Then is he willing to get the money and then take a step back, be more a defensive player, and take a step back offensively? That's the question. That's the question. That's the question. No, that's the question. So I mean, I think you more looking more Bobby Portis, Markeith Morris. Um, I think you're looking more about them type of players, defend, stretch the floor, rebound a little bit. I think you looking more at them than Miles Bridges. Then you really asking how the offense gonna work. That's the only problem. Then you asking like, man, it's only one ball to go around. How are we gonna get all this to work? How are we gonna accommodate everybody to get their shots? So I think with K, Ivy, and Sadiq Bey, I think you have enough offense there. You just need somebody there that's going to defend, versatile, be able to run and be quick and stretch the floor out. I think that's literally what you're looking for. Now I don't know exactly who on the I don't know exactly who's on the trade block at power forward, but that's pretty much where they kind of will be looking at. Is one of them dudes that can defend, rebound, versatile defensively, like Jeremy Grant when he decides to play defense and stretch the floor. I think that's what you're looking at. Bringing another score. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think you playing with fire there. But the good thing about it, the argument that you can make about it is that he done that before. He's been in a team where PJ Washington could score, LaMelo could score, Terry Rozier could score. He been in a team Gordon Hayward could score. He been in a situation in where with multiple people that can fill it up, and he still found a way to get his shot. So, I mean, I just think I would love to have Miles Bridges, but I think they looking more for a defensive oriented 3-and-D type of guy and rebound type of guy at that position. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. They still got a lot of money. I don't know how it's gonna happen without the buyout and all with the buyout and how that's gonna affect the cap. Will it go down? Will they will we go back to the original cap? Whatever it may be. But I think the question then becomes, I think the question then becomes like, you know, like Come on, do we like who's gonna take a step back? That's the question. That's always a lot to be asking a lot of young players. They all, want stats, bravado. It ain't all about winning. So that's gonna be very, very murky how it work. But it's a good thing because he's already been through it in Charlotte with multiple scores and stuff of that nature. But if I had to have a vision, I can see them signing some team friendly guys to fill out the bench. Guys like Gary Harris. Well, Gary Harris had made a lot of money in where Orlando. He was $21 million. I don't think he a $21 million guy now. I don't ever thought he was, but he had good agent. You look around 27 years old. Just be 28 a minute in Orlando. I mean, he really played 28 minutes, 61 games, gave you 11 points, 38%. He could fill it up. So 38% 3-point shooter. So it'd be interesting to bring somebody like him off the bench. Him, Lonnie Walker, Jared Culliver. He ain't really a shooter though, but you just banking on him and Walker's potential. But they probably need some instant offense off the defense, off the bench, and that's kind of what they're looking for. Somebody can get their shot. They can always stagger the Byron Forbes. That wouldn't be a bad one. So they just looking for somebody to stretch the floor out, or somebody can go out there and just get a bucket and just go get their own shot. That's kind of what they're looking like. So Gary Harris, he can stretch the floor out. He can get his own shot and all that type of stuff. But yeah, they looking for somebody out. They go out there, man, and just be instant offense. We got Livers who can run the offense. You got Killian who run the offense. Livers who can shoot. Olenek who can shoot. So I mean, Stewart do what he do. Bagley do what he do. So you just missing that guy off the bench who can just, who instant offense, who can just light it up, come off the bench and just spark it up like a Lou Williams. That's what you're missing for. But yeah, as far as the power forward position and filling that, I'm not sure who on the trade block. Let me see. Let's see what we can find. Turner, Randall, Gobert wouldn't move. Brogdon wouldn't move. So yes, a couple guys in here. So that was the list. Let me see if we can find a different list. So yeah, it ain't really too much out there on the trade block. So maybe you can get Lauri Markkanen from the Cavaliers. Maybe you can take a couple contracts, send them over there, send some compensation over draft compensation over there. You bring Markkanen in at the 4. Then bring in somebody like Gary Harris on the bench and ride with that for the time being. So I can see something done like that. But hey, we talk about it when I go live, probably in the morning in more totality. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Hit the link tree. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all in my link tree at the first link in the description. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love, support. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk for more videos like this. But let me know what y'all thinking at this point as far as bringing in like certain guys. Like I said, Jared Culliver, I think he good enough to bring a fire in on. But they got to probably move some contracts around. Dante DiVincenzo, he's still out there, probably want to start somewhere. But I think they need instant offense off the bench from the perimeter. And then I think also they need a 3-and-D stretch 4, something like that, man. So 3D rebound stretch 4. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget to check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. It's Goodfella TV for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Peace.